Well, hello guys. How are you all? Or Monday, wherever you are at. Hope you enjoyed the intro. New phone. I got a new phone that I'm using now, so I won't be dying midway through the stream. So I don't know if I'm louder. Um, who knows? Um, just gonna wait for the notification to go out. See who comes in. This is gonna be another. It's not really gonna be no topics next week or this week coming up. Yeah, definitely. I'll think of something. Like I said, I had. In case you guys didn't see in the beginning, I had this. Yeah, I made that on the other phone, so don't know. You guys could say hi. I don't bite. Looks like it's gonna downpour. It's really dark, and it's only 6 o'clock. Wow. Let me see. I'm gonna figure out. There's the link if you want to come up, hang out, talk. I don't like I said I don't bite. I'm just learning how to use this. This is actually better than mine. Like literally 10 times better than mine was. Everything's faster. Um um what's this? I wonder if I could change the background. I'm gonna mess with it. real quick? No, I'm not messing with that. Sorry. I didn't like what I just saw. No, no, I'm not gonna. Rebecca, welcome, welcome. This isn't gonna be the original panel, but I got a, a different phone. It used to be my mom's, and I'm using it. And it's a lot better than mine. I think mine finally crashed. I think it finally crashed because it was doing all kinds of stuff today. How I've been doing it. Yeah, what I've been doing is I've been shutting off the phone at night when I go to sleep and letting it charge that way. So I got up this morning before I talked to you guys, and it was like, okay, it's at 70%. So I was like, all right, cool, whatever. So I turned it on, and it said, as soon as it got on and whatever, it said about 85%. So I started writing. All of a sudden, I was doing that live earlier, and it died. I didn't even get to shut that live off until just not, or just I had to keep messing with the phone. But yeah, this is a lot better. Screen's bigger. I'm trying to, yeah, I'm trying to figure out, like, this is totally different than mine. Like with mine, you had to press the back arrow to leave. Hold on. Sorry, that was my ow, my younger brother just. Mm, it's not funny. You hit my more than a funny bone. Reasonable. Yes, yes, yes. I'm going bald. Time to cry. Hey, time to cry. Yeah, I'm going bald. So in October for cancer, I'm going to have this shaped off from my mom. No, he's a biggin. He's 19, right? And I'm about an inch. He's about an inch shorter than me, like I said, but I'm taller than him just by an inch. Nah. Yeah, this isn't gonna be like this. I'm trying to get my co-host up in here. Yeah, she's also good at my co-host. She does a lot with true crime and stuff. Me, I just like I said, I listen to Starlight and a couple other people. But I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I don't understand. But when you guys were talking about what yous were, I looked it up on YouTube, and there was two. There was this guy named what was his name? Something Dominique or something. And then they showed there was a bunch of different ones. It was like a 2 night special or something on A&E about that. So I don't know. I definitely could cover that. Like I told you guys, it's probably gonna be the first or the second week of July so that I have more time to understand the case. And now that I know how to put video into the thing, I can now have clips stuff as long as I don't get oh no, time to cry, no, I am not covering Gypsy Knowles at all. I will not cover her. Starlight does a really good job. If one of my mods could, well, I ain't got my mods in here to do it. I was gonna say, if any of my mods could grab her link and put it in the chat. I have my other phone now. I could have done it if it would stay on, but my other phone just doesn't like me anymore. It's like I don't like you. I'm shutting off. Yeah, I know. Like I said, I'm pretty sure a lot of people know who Starlight is. She's amazing at the Gypsy Rose stuff, just like Fancy, just like But see, there's a lot of people that do it too. Sometimes I don't be listening very good. I missed what you said. All right, as far as I know, and these are the ones that I know that covered Gypsy Knows. Starlight, Hello Starlight, which she is great at it. Then you got Fancy, which what's her name? The wife's. I'm usually in chats with her, and then you have but anyway, you guys know who Fancy is. Um, then you got Nina, Morbid. There's somebody else. Somebody else does her. There's even been a couple of people that I've never. Yeah, Good Wives Network, Reasonable Young. But that's Fancy. So there's been a couple of different people that I've seen cover her besides the ones that I just mentioned. Um, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm not. If I don't know who they are, I'm not going in the chat. No, they might think I'm a troll or something. Like if I to a chat and say like reasonable youngs in the chat, right? And I don't, and if I see them in there, I think if I see like reasonable young in the chat, right? Then cool, I'm staying. But if I go into a chat and there's like 30 people in the chat, right? I'm not staying. Because if nobody knows who you are, 10 out of 10 times they'll think you're a troll and you'll get blocked. And I'm sorry, I don't do the breeze stuff. Like I said, the only reason you'll get blocked on mine is if you dox somebody. So no, I don't allow that. But usually I try to have a good time up in here. Everybody doing what they gotta do. I've been saying guys too that they have their little group. It's called the Gypsy Noses. No, it isn't. Innocent people get hurt. Reasonable young, innocent people, it, families, your job. Um, all I'm gonna say is innocent people. Um, mm, also, let me see. July's coming up. That means towards the end of July, uh, beginning of. I'm so sorry. Time to cry. Um, I'm not gonna probably be around as much. I'll be in the Discord if you got me in there. But football season's coming back. I love football. I have I have to say this. I really think that my Buffalo Bills are gonna take a big hit this year because we lost a lot of players that we couldn't afford no more. Yeah, Rebecca, I know you're laughing about that, but yeah, I don't think we're even gonna be able to compete with the Chiefs. We're not. I don't see us actually winning more than maybe 8 games. I'm being honest, and I'm a Bills fan. Um, we have a good quarterback, Josh Allen, probably the best. You know, um, but our guys are older on defense, so we have to do something about that. You know, Rebecca, I'm not gonna lie to you. I hated Tom Brady for years. But deep down, I was one of them fans, because I'm a Bills fan. I was one of them fans that used to, you know, nobody would know, not even my dad and my brothers, but I used to be like, I hate Tom Brady. But deep down, I was like, I wish he was on my team. I wish he was my quarterback. I Time to cry. When I was growing up, I used to watch a lot of wrestling. I know it's fake, but it was entertaining. If I wasn't outside playing with friends, I would do that. Um, but then I started hitting my 30s, and I was like, I want to watch football. And I'm not like the rest of my family. Like my brothers, a couple of my brothers, and my stepdad, rest in peace. Um, they loved hockey, the Buffalo Sabres. I, I've been to a few hockey games. I had a Canadian fan dump a thing of beer over me, and I almost fought him in the stadium. My friend had to literally calm me down. But I didn't I didn't really care. I didn't really care for the hockey game because it was cold. Even like in the summer, like right now, you would have to wear a hoodie just in the rink. Yeah, I don't care for hockey. My aunt, she's a Sabres fan. If she heard me say that, she'd probably freaking drop kick me. But I don't care for hockey. I'm more of football, and football is not all year round. Actually, Rebecca, I think baseball. I think baseball, and I know I'm gonna get slack for this. Baseball and golf are boring. Time to cry. I've never had beer poured on me, but I've had a big gulp of orange soda thrown at my head by a oh no. And reasonable, that's also, it's not just that it's orange pop, but it's also sticky. I've always wanted a drink thrown on me. It's on my bucket list still. While I was driving and dodging being grabbed by the hair. Oh hell no. Rebecca, I actually tried um golf, and it's not as easy as I thought it was. No, I wound up getting a friend of mine mad at me because I threw his golf club. It was like, oh, you got to bend and you got to do it this way. I'm like, they don't do that on TV. It just seems like they just hit the ball and it goes far. So, not easy, but boring as hell. Yeah. You know which sport I do actually think is fun, but I wouldn't try it? Um, Lacrosse. Because you got to catch a little. I think it might even be a tennis ball, something as big as a tennis ball. Man, please, if I'm getting tackled by somebody, we fighting. Trust me, we fight. If I get tackled by somebody, we fighting. There is no talking. There's none of that. I might be older. I'll even get a cane and hit somebody with it. I don't care. For some reason, my grandmother, when I was younger, she wanted me to play baseball. I just wasn't interested. Hell no. I am not sitting there playing baseball. I like football. I'd rather do that. I mean, I get it. Hitting the ball is isn't all that easy. But come on, catching the ball too, especially someone throwing the football like really hard, and it's actually pigskin, the football that they use in the NFL. That can, if you don't wear a mask, that can split your lip open. You could end up with stitches. So I'm just saying. But I think all these celebrities that play sports anyway are it's just weird. Like the guy I was just talking about, my quarterback, Josh Allen, he had a regular girlfriend that was with him all the way from I think high school, college. They get into a fight, they break up. So he feels I'm gonna get with a girl that's a celebrity. I think they said she was in one of the new Marvel movies. And now he's marrying that girl. I'm thinking to myself, Josh, we know damn well you probably were secretly dating that girl behind your your ex-girlfriend's back. There's no way you've only been together for I don't even think 3 years and you're already getting married? Come on. Something's fishy there. And yeah. And as far hey, if we got any Kansas City Chief fans in here, uh you Gypsy Rose, you can have Taylor Swift. She's a traitor anyway. In that playoff game, she was doing a lot of stuff with the Bills, the Bills fans. We're called the Bills Mafia. That's what our fans are called. And we put each other through tables. It's hilarious. But like I said, I'm not doing that. Well, I mean reasonable. Look at anyway who she's got with. She got with one of the goofiest players in the NFL. She got with that dude from Kansas City, that tight end. I forgot his name. Yeah, Mahomes throws to him. Travis Kelsey. Yeah, there he is. He's goofy. Like literally, he's a big goof. And Mahomes, he annoys me. He I just I something Rebecca, I hate to say it, he reminds me of a younger Tom Brady. Teacher mom, hi, welcome. But yeah, he reminds me of a young Tom Brady, Mahomes. I can't stand, I cannot sit there and watch him. Like, he gets on my nerves. Like, you guys, um, yeah, dealing with the heat. Now that, well, it's the East Coast. This is like I try to tell a lot of people. Now that it's going on the 4th of July, it's going to kind of cool off. Probably be a little bit chill till about maybe the second week of August. And then a couple weeks of August into September, it's going to be hot. And then in October, that's when it's going to get cold. We don't get a whole long summer with the heat, but we get we get more of a winter than we do the summer. I hate the winter. Matter of fact, if you look on my after I'm done with the live, if you look on one of my shorts, you will see how much snow I get out here. We get a lot of snow. One year, one year, my little brothers they got out. School was canceled, and so they decided to go hang with their friends. And they were telling me they were like, "Bro, cops were on snowmobiles delivering medicine, food. They didn't want nobody leaving their houses. It was crazy." One time I was walking with my stepdad. We had a blizzard. And he was like, "That doesn't look like the street." I was like, "I know it's a sidewalk." He was like, "That don't look like the sidewalk either." Come to find out, I was walking on top of a car and I didn't even know it. I know it sounds crazy, but yeah, the plows don't come. They don't always come down the streets and dig people out. I seen the other day they were talking about some. Do I play Sims? I actually have the Sims 4 on PS4, but I don't play it because PlayStation did some stupid stuff. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what they did to me. My account, if you want to look at it, me and my brothers have talked. Let's just put it this way. I've bought a lot of games with it, and I just cannot. I plan on getting the PS personally. Um, the PS4, my PS4 still works, but I'm having issues connecting to the internet. So I'm not even trying no more because I get mad. But yes, reasonable. I do play The Sims, but I I had that on a thing like I don't know if you have Xbox. You know how they got the free games? I got that during that. The games right now that I'm currently playing is Marvel's Midnight Suns, um Spider-Man Miles Morales, and I am playing Star Wars Jedi The one with the dude that looks like that played on Gotham. You know who I'm talking about? The guy that had the orange hair. He looks just like that dude. That's the character in the game looks just like him. And actually he's the guy that does the voice. So yeah. I just beat God of War again, but I have to go back. Yeah, me either. I have to go back in God of War and beat the Valkyries. And I gotta find the hidden dragons. And I don't know where to go, like to start. My brother, he kinda ruined it for me. He told me that I have to fight Thor at the end. And it brings it into Ragnarok, which I want that. I don't want nobody telling me about that game. I will live stream that game. I won't even play it until I live stream it. I have played all the Batman games, every Arkham game there was, I played. The only one I haven't played is the newer ones on PS5. And I haven't played the Justice League game that's coming versus Suicide Squad. I haven't played that. Um, yeah, I gotta get it. My brother's got because I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know nothing about that, but I have to get a thing for the a long extension for the Wi-Fi. It's called a route, Ethernet cord or something, and put in the back of my PlayStation so it can keep a signal. Because for some reason it's just not. I can't even put like Wi-Fi from the phone onto my system. Won't it won't do nothing for me. I tried to go live earlier for you guys and do crypto like this where you had to guess the words and stuff. But uh, Streamlabs is stupid as hell. That's all I'm gonna say. It's stupid. Oh, just in case, did you guys see my intro for the panels? Put in a one if you've seen it already. If not, I'll play it real quick. Or if not, just let me know. Hey, it's not that long. I also got an outro. But you guys have seen the outro on the videos I've done. Okay, hold on. It's actually really cool. Hold on, guys. No. Alright. Yeah. I also got the outro or the outro. So I just figured it out because I know if you have a computer, you can do it, but it looks like you can do it on the phone too. So it's pretty cool. And I didn't have to do much when I was changing phones. So that is also very cool. What I'm gonna give up is basically IG. I'm gonna give up IG and Facebook, which, let's be honest, I don't really use them. I mean, to talk to my aunt, but whatever. Like, she wants to talk to me, she can get a hold of me through my brothers, so it's not no big deal. Because to me, Facebook has been too boring anyway. I've been sick of Facebook probably for like a good 4 years. I used to get mad when people sent me game requests. Oh my, like I would look on my, yeah, time to cry. I'm drinking coffee right now, which for the night, this is it. I can't have no more. No more coffee. The doctor's like, well, you're having trouble sleeping because she was like, you're having trouble sleeping because you drink too much coffee. Keep Messenger and delete Facebook so you can still talk. Yeah, but we couldn't figure out why I was having trouble sleeping. Like I would I would I used to be able to sleep. Like I could sleep for a good 8 hours and be good. But then it started getting, just a couple months ago, it was like I would sleep, like say I would go to bed at 10 o'clock, right? 10's a good time to go to sleep. I'd be up within an hour and wouldn't go back to sleep until about 8 in the morning. And then there's nothing to do if your phone's not working. You can't. So yeah. And then when people are trying to wake me up, I can't get up for nothing. I can't get up for nothing. Nothing. It does. And then Reasonable Young. You want to hear something funny? Because you were talking about the gaming. I don't know who else in here games. but my disk drive for my PS4, the guy that I bought it off of, the idiot didn't tell me he had a disc stuck inside the tray. So I get it. I turn it on and it started making this weird noise. So long story short, um I can't buy discs for the game system. I have to buy all my games have to be digital. Every last one of them. He messed up the my brother said he messed up the disc tray. Yeah. And reasonable on top of it, I just found out also from my brothers that I have the original PlayStation 4 model. I don't have the newer one that they had. So it's kind of like a classic. You can't save it. So when I get the PS5, my brother was like, "Oh, you could sell it." I'm like, "I'm not selling that." Number one, it has all my personal info on it. I would rather give it to family or someone I could trust with it. You know, to be honest. I was like, "Do you want it?" He's like, "Hell no, I don't want it." Yeah, and then both of my brothers were like, you also have to remember your account for your your PlayStation account. If not, all the games you have bought, you can't transfer. That means you got to start over. I'm like, oh man. And me, I forget. Sometimes I do forget. I do forget. Yeah, but I made it so many like make a couple years ago that I don't even remember. So I hope that maybe somehow I got something in my email that I can go back and look into and see if I can get it that way. It should, but I don't know. You know, I just want to say a couple things before we get going. Um, Number one, to me lately, it seems like it's YouTube versus TikTok. Like to me, a lot of this stuff is YouTube versus TikTok, and TikTokers don't have the same respect for us YouTubers that we would have for them. I'm just being honest. And what I mean about that is if someone wanted to come in and talk right away, before you even say anything, you're blocked. I mean, come on. Number two, um, I'm trying so hard, guys. to not be so shy. I really hope I'm doing the best I can. You guys gotta understand, doing this and doing gaming is two different things. I'm not gonna lie. Usually when I'm playing the game, I don't look at the chat at all. Thank you, Time to Cry. Um, I don't. I actually also have a bot. There's something like they have on like say Starlights and whatever. They got that little bot that helps. But mine is a voice one that actually tells me who's in the chat. I Rebecca, I don't have social anxiety. I have seizures, and it sometimes it depends. Sometimes it takes me a long time to open, like, be friendly. It's not that I don't want to be friendly. It's like I'm nervous. Get what I'm saying? Yeah. Um. Yeah. And people need to also understand about the seizures thing that when it's mentioned about Gypsy Rose having that, I know how it feels to have them. And I went through a lot of tests when I was younger. I mean, they weren't painful, but I still had the tests. I had my head wrapped up. I had needles. Needles glow. To this day, a lot of people ask me because I've told them I love tattoos. I do, just not on me. I don't like I don't like needles at all. I actually give the nurses like that awkward look when they want blood. I'm just being honest. I don't like needles. If I didn't have to have blood taken or I had to stay in the hospital because you know how you got to get one of them things in your arm, I wouldn't. That's just me. I love tattoos. On women? Oh, yes. I love tattoos. I was thinking because a lot of people close to me passed away. Like I said, my mom, my stepdad, my best friend, um, my ex girlfriend, all passed away. And actually, another friend of mine, pretty close to each other. I'm not saying all together at once, but happened real fast. Um, I was thinking of getting a tattoo, but I was like, I can't. Not even for my mom, and I care. I really love my mom. Yeah. Well, with my one friend, he passed away. He had two little girls, and he passed away. He got into an accident. My other best friend, he passed away at 20. I was 21. Disease got him. I think spinal, something to do with his with walking. Um, my ex-girlfriend that, yeah, like, I fell for her. Like, I was talking marriage. Um, aneurysm. She was maybe 4 years older than me. No, I think it's the other one. Reasonable. He just couldn't walk. One day he fell, and after that he couldn't walk no more. We went to high school together, and like, that was my best friend. And it's funny, since I'm the only one surviving, I'm gonna tell, if it's all right with you guys, I'm gonna tell a little story of how me and him met. Um, it was the first day of school. We're both going to the same high school. Um, he's never been there. I've never been there. So I walked on. I seen him. I'm not mean to nobody, but I was like, whatever. This guy thinks he's all that and a bag of chips. you know how it is when you meet somebody at first and you're like, oh, no. You know what I mean? You got that, you know what I mean? But anyway, um, by the end of that day, we got to know each other and we were like, it was cool. We man, he he would he left his lunch period, which was, I think, the lunch period before mine, because I decided that I wanted a I wanted the second lunch, which was, I think, at the time 11:30 to 12 or something like that, because I wanted to take one of my classes after lunch. So he decided to come to my lunchroom. We decided to go to the smaller lunchroom because the bigger lunchroom, it just were too many people and there wasn't a lot of seats. But that idiot principal told us that if you come in here, you can only, that's it. You can't leave that lunch period until after, at the time, I think after Christmas vacation, something like that. So that's what, the first whatever. So we sat, chilled. I'm not gonna lie to you, he was a lot smarter than me. So he got pushed. He graduated a year before me. And I'm not gonna lie to you, after he left and he graduated, I felt like, I didn't feel like, he was like, whatever you do, don't get in trouble. Don't hang around with the wrong people. All they're gonna do is try to get you in trouble. I was like, yeah, that never be me. Don't you know he was right? After he left and he graduated, I started getting more detentions. I started being late for classes. And when he was in still there, I all the time He would help me with certain stuff. I would help him with certain classes that he couldn't do. So it was fun. It was fun. Then after school, we'd hang out because he lived like maybe 6 or 7 blocks away. But he got sick, and an ex girlfriend decided to go to the hospital to see him. And I refused to go and visit when she was there. I didn't want to see her. She shouldn't have been there. Even though he was friends with both of us, I didn't want to see her. So yeah. So that was the story of my best friend. Yeah. Oh my God. He met my mom, right? Because we both. Now I told you I don't like tattoos. I'll never get a tattoo on me, right? I told y'all that. But I did get my ear pierced, and I was crying like a little girl. I asked the girl. It was funny. She was like, "Are you ready?" I was like, "Are you sure?" I was like, "Are you sure this isn't gonna hurt?" Because she was giving me. I think the earring I picked was a cross. Yeah, it was a cross. I have the picture somewhere. Um, my mom went with me, and I asked my mom, and I asked his mom. I was like, "This isn't gonna hurt, right?" And then I asked the lady that was giving me the piercing. She said, "Oh no, it's not gonna hurt. It, and it's fast. You ain't gonna feel nothing." I said, "Are you sure?" She said, "Yep." I got it done. It didn't. Now it didn't. It was real. It was fast. She was right. But my whole side where the ear was, it felt hot. Like I felt hot. I kept telling them, I was like, "I'm hot. I need air." And they were like, "Just calm down. You're just hyperventilating or something like that." I was like, "I don't care. I'm hot." So yeah, that was the only one time that I ever had an earring. My ex that passed away, she got me a Harley, like a bike, Harley Davidson, um, earring. I don't know why she got me that. I don't drive. I don't ride motorcycles, but she just decided to get me one. I don't know why. It was weird. I never asked her either. Time to cry. I pierced my own button, got the needle through, and passed the fuck. Oh, damn. Time to cry. You are the MVP. I don't even think I would have been able to get. No. A belly button? No. You, time to cry, are the MVP. No, 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 no. I asked my stepdad because he was like, if your ear closes, you have to do that again, right? I was like, I don't think I could ever do that again. The first time was weird. I've had a friend that she got her freaking her tongue pierced. She was like, "Oh, you want to get yours done?" I said, "Oh, hell no, nope." She was like, "Come on, stop being the p word." I was like, you can call me the p word all day. I'm not doing it. I like my skinny tongue, and I'm not getting pierced. I've been lucky though not to have a lot of surgeries or anything. So I've been really lucky. I'll show y'all another piercing I did. That's all my belly button, lip, and nose piercing I had done at a shop. I was reasonable young. I was gonna get my. I'm not gonna lie to you. At one time, I was a big Tupac fan, and he had that piercing on his nose, and I wanted that kind of piercing, but I chickened out. I was like, my nose cartilage is probably no. I mean, just to be cool, you're gonna get no. That's why stuff like that I would never do. 'Cause I'm older now, so I gotta remember what am I gonna look like when I get like in my 50s, my 60s. You know what I mean? Too much of that stuff. Yeah, no, I refuse. I had an ex girlfriend, right? Reasonable. This girl wanted to get my name tatted on her, and I said, "Why? We don't even know if we're gonna be together like a year from now, and you want my name tatted on you? That's weird." Sure enough, a year, maybe two, we were broke up. Just like I don't understand that. Like, if you're gonna get married and you're into tattoos, then yeah, put for sure put your significant other name on. But just to put someone's name on you, no, no, thank you. I also had an ex girlfriend that was like, let me see your phone, right? 'Cause I kept getting notifications a lot from Facebook and stuff. And I was like, sure, I'll let you see my phone if I could see yours. She was like, no, I can't show you my phone. I said, well, then you can't see mine. I ain't got nothing to hide. See, I, I also used to be smart, but at the same time, I didn't like when I was in relationships, I definitely didn't like, I didn't like arguing. That's just something I didn't like doing, you know? How the hell do you pierce? That was gonna be my question. Check Discord. Uh-oh. I mean reasonable, it's like this. You get with someone, right? And I know a lot of people don't like this topic, but I'm just gonna say it. You get with someone, you both like each other, you fall in love. Why why even if you're gonna end it, why take it to the point where you can't even be friends? You put each other down. That's not how you got together. If you're gonna break up, you know what? Do it amicably. Well, however you say that, just be like, hey, it's not working out. I'm gonna go my way, you go your way. Can we be friends? No? Well, see you around. You know? But a lot of people can't do that. Do, 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 do. Yeah, I hate that. Mm. Reasonable? Mine neither. Mine neither. I've always been called like a mama's boy because they didn't like the fact that every time my mom would call, I would answer my mom because I lived with the majority of my ex-girlfriends. I lived with them. They didn't understand that that's my mother. I'm gonna, I'm gonna answer my mom, you know. And then they had a problem with like I've always been about family. It's always been me. My saying, it's always gonna be about my family. My heart is my family. Whether we get along or not, that's still my, I'm lucky. I don't know. I'm kind of jealous. I don't have no kids. I have none. But I have nieces that I care for a lot. Ooh, hold on. You ever get a cramp in your hand and it looks like you're throwing gang signs? That's what that's what my finger looks like. Like I'm throwing a gang sign. I'm like, what the hell? Doo, 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 doo. This is so different from YouTube too. Doo, doo. Am I still live? Am I still here? Mic check 1 2 3. Mic mic 1 2 3 4. I have two sons. I've given them youth. They are grown and a pain in the asses, but you can have reasonable kids. Yeah, I'm gonna tear up because of this. I don't have no one to carry on my name. So I've been, I guess I've been helping with my younger brother. He lost my mom and then my stepdad, and he turned 19 this year. So I was trying to get him into being a good young man. Because I was raised by my stepdad to be a good young man. So I wasn't lucky, but like I was taught a long time ago, matter of fact, my best friend's mother, that everything that happens is for a reason. So me not being a parent, maybe God just it wasn't in the cards for me. Maybe it's because I was sick. I don't know. I I don't know. Yeah. Reason why I just tried that with my brother. I told him like it is. I was like, look, all right, time to cry. Thank you for coming in. I told him, look, I'm not your dad. I'm not your mom, but there is going to be rules and you're going to follow them. That's that, you know? But I'm not the only one. My other brother helps me with him too. Because he's what? My other brother, okay. My mom had 4 boys, right? There's me. I'm 19 years older than my brother Derek. And my brother Derek is, I'm trying to think, maybe a year and a half than my brother Miguel. And then Miguel is 4 years, 4 to 5 years older than Gabe. That's that. My stepdad, he has me as a stepson, and then he has 2 daughters and the 3 boys from my mom. Well, me and my one stepsister had the same birthday, same year, same month, same everything. Except I was born, we found out, at 3 o'clock in the morning. She was born in the afternoon. So if we would have had the same parents, we would have been twins. I would have been the older one. Money, right? Um, I have a niece that is the same age as me. I was born in October. She was born in December. That was from my real dad. So I talked to her, but not much. Like that's on Facebook, but hopefully I can get her on. All right, reasonable. Thanks for coming in. We got other people watching. They need to come in and say hi. Stop hiding. Come and say hello. I need to touch up on that freaking profile picture. I'm looking right at it. I'm telling you, I messed up. See on the shoulders? There shouldn't be flames on it. The app I use messed up. Like, it would have been cool if it would have just stayed. Well, all right, Rebecca. Yeah, I'm trying to get the others that are in here to talk, but they're not. I don't know. It's not like they're doing them. They're just seeing what's up. Is anybody else live? Speaking of that, I just got a Google News update. Travis Kelce joins Taylor Swift on stage during surprise concert. Who cares? Fuck Taylor Swift. For any of you Taylor Swifties out there, I'm sorry, but no, I don't care. I cannot with Taylor Swift at all. No. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh, it's Taylor Swift? Man, forget Taylor Swift. Well, well, I've been live for an hour. Yeah, Rebecca, and the thing is, I think I heard this in Starlight's live, and I'm not even gonna lie about it. I don't listen to Taylor Swift. I and I do listen to some country music, but I don't know who she is. Never really listened to her. It's not my type of music. My type of country is was like Shania Twain, Leanne Rhymes. Um, I like uh Lady Antebellum, but now they're called something else. But I only like two songs. I like two songs from Lady Antebellum. I like Rascal Flats, but I only like two songs. Um, my mom, I only listened to the song because my mom liked it. She liked this song called My Bar or something like that. I forgot who sang it, but she liked that song. And that I don't know the name of the person that sang the song, but it was called My Bar. That was one of her favorite songs. So every once in a while, I'll put it on YouTube just to listen to it, you know. But I don't really pay attention to who it's by. It's a male. It's it was more like a funny song. It was more like a funny song. The video, he was like making fun of some stuff in it. Um, Let me see who else. I like that Nelly, and I think it is Tim McGraw song where they mashed rap and country together. They had a song, I think, on Nelly's song album. I forgot the name of it. But that's one of the songs I like. Um, like I said before, I like the classic rock and roll. I don't really care for that much, like whatever. Like I said, I like Aerosmith. Yeah, Rebecca, that one. Yes, I like Aerosmith definitely. Um, my mom and dad actually got me into Aerosmith. My uncle used to listen to Quiet Riot. I didn't listen to that crap. But I know of one song they had. That was about it. Um, my stepdad loved ZZ Top, AC/DC, Carlos Santana. Um, bands from that day. Then I started listening to like Nirvana, Metallica. One of the bands that is actually from my hometown, Buffalo, the Goo Goo Dolls. Um, all right. I hope that we can get more people, but it was fun. This wasn't like I said, this wasn't gonna be a big old topic, whatever, but it actually is doing quite good. I like the phone and whatever. And I gotta see. What is this?
Why am I still here and waiting for us to happen? 'Cause you never wanted everything I loved about you. I probably imagined.
All right, everyone. Okay, everyone. I hope to see you sometime this week. Um, I gotta figure out when is good for me and my co-host. I keep saying we're gonna do a live together, and we will. Um, but yeah, everyone be safe. Have a great rest of your Sunday, and peace.